How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you some absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the Tokyo Game Show sale that runs through October 8th. As usual, I've scoured this sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history, and are at least a 70 on OpenCritic. So if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my coverage of any new sales that Sony puts out. I'm trying to get to 10K by the end of the year, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping for me, let's get into the video. For $11.99, Tomba Special Edition is a revitalized version of the beloved 1997 platforming classic, where you play as the wild pink-haired hero, leaping, biting, and throwing his way through vibrant 2.5D landscapes to defeat a mischievous band of evil pigs. Along your journey, you'll explore relic-filled environments, meet eccentric characters, tackle quirky quests, and uncover hidden treasures in a unique blend of linear platforming and non-linear exploration. This enhanced edition adds modern conveniences like save anywhere, rewind, analog controls, and a remastered soundtrack, plus a packed museum full of artwork, ads, documents, and an exclusive interview with creator Takeru Fujiwara. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 12 hours to platinum. For $16.99, 9 Years of Shadows is a side-scrolling Metroidvania where Europa enters the mechanical giant Talos to purge the corruption draining the world of color. Guided by a Pino, a magical bear who heals, shields, and attacks, you'll battle corrupted creatures, uncover the history of ancient civilizations, and restore life to the land. Elemental armors grant traversal powers like swimming, gliding, and tunneling, while also expanding your combat options against powerful bosses. With a moving soundtrack featuring composers Michiru Yamane and Norihiko Hibino, this is a story where music and gameplay intertwine beautifully. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $12.79, Dead of Darkness is a 2D survival horror action-adventure set in 1985 England, where private investigator Miles Wyndham travels to Velvet Island to uncover the truth behind his daughter's death. What begins as a search quickly spirals into terror as the island's residents act unnervingly strange, forcing Miles and his ally Olivia to explore a mental hospital and its twisted surroundings. You'll manage scarce ammunition, hunt for key items, and interact with dozens of voiced characters while navigating an unsettling mix of pixel art exploration and HD portraits, and with haunting music and a heavy atmosphere, it captures the essence of classic survival horror. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $15.99, Chronicles of the Wolf is a dark Metroidvania where you play as Matteo Lombardo, the last apprentice of the Rose Cross Order, tasked with hunting the legendary beast of Gavaudan. You'll battle through sprawling castles, shadowy forests, and cursed ruins, collecting weapons, solving puzzles, and unlocking abilities that let you carve your own path through an interconnected world. The game features intense boss fights, richly illustrated cutscenes, and atmospheric narration, plus a guest appearance from Bloodless and music by acclaimed composers Oscar Araujo and Jeffrey Montoya. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $18.74, Lost in Random: The Eternal Die is a standalone roguelike adventure where you play as Queen Alexandra, wielding weapons, cards, and elemental relics, while relying on your sentient die companion, Fortune, to twist the flow of battle. Across 4 procedurally generated biomes, you'll face unpredictable enemies, discover secrets, and take on high-stakes wagers where the right roll can grant massive rewards or crushing setbacks. Between runs, you'll return to the Sanctuary to buy upgrades, unlock new gear, and accept quests from quirky allies that expand the story and strategy of each attempt. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $18.74, Wizard of Legend 2 is a vibrant roguelite action game where you take on the trials of legend, mastering elemental arcana spells to survive shifting gauntlets in the mystical floating lands. With fast-paced combat, dozens of spell combinations, and 6 elemental schools — fire, water, earth, lightning, air, and chaos — you'll mix and match projectiles, melee strikes, and area attacks to create your own devastating playstyle. This sequel introduces fully 3D visuals, fortune-changing relics, and online 4-player co-op, letting you and your allies experiment with builds and tackle unpredictable challenges together. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $14.99, The Night of the Rabbit is a whimsical point-and-click adventure where young Jerry follows a mysterious white rabbit into Mousewood, a magical land of talking animals and hidden dangers. As Jerry trains to become a magician, he uncovers a sinister plot tied to a traveling magic show that demands the townsfolk wager their most precious belongings, and even their lives. With a heartfelt story that shifts from lighthearted wonder to dark and emotional themes, you'll explore richly illustrated environments, solve puzzles, and interact with a colorful cast of critters brought to life through charming writing. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $14.99, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate is a roguelike co-op action game where you'll battle through shifting New York City environments to rescue Master Splinter from Shredder and the Foot Clan. Each run offers randomized rooms, modifiers, and upgrades, letting you experiment with unique builds across all 4 turtles as you harness elemental powers like fire, water, ooze, and light alongside classic ninja skills. Whether playing solo or in bodacious online and local co-op, you'll slash through iconic cityscapes, level up your turtle, and face off against increasingly challenging bosses. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $11.99, Peglin is a pachinko-style roguelike where you take on dragons and their minions by launching orbs into peg-filled boards, blending precise aiming with turn-based RPG strategy. Each run offers procedurally generated maps, varied enemies, and challenging bosses, keeping every adventure fresh while testing your reflexes and planning. Collect and upgrade powerful orbs and relics that influence both damage and game physics, giving you new ways to tackle foes and combos to master. With careful use of potions, bombs, and special items, you'll reclaim stolen gold, overcome increasingly difficult challenges, and push deeper into the dragon's lair. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 70 hours to platinum. For $14.99, NanoApostle is a fast-paced action game where you play as Anita, a girl implanted with a sentient nanomechanical entity called Apostle, navigating a shadowy research facility while battling deadly prototype bioweapons. Use Apostle's abilities to dodge, parry, and unleash devastating slashing and projectile attacks, exploiting enemy destruction points to maximize damage during evolving multi-stage battles. Customize your combat style with skill points earned from challenges, defeating minions, and completing parkour trials, experimenting with tactical or aggressive approaches as you face increasingly formidable foes. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $14.56, Dave the Diver, Dave and Ichiban bundle includes the base game plus the Ichiban's Holiday Content Pack, offering a mix of deep-sea exploration and sushi restaurant management. Play as Dave by day, diving into the mysterious blue hole to uncover secrets and collect exotic sea life, then manage your restaurant by night, preparing sushi and upgrading your establishment to satisfy customers. This charming single-player RPG blends relaxing gameplay with light adventure and quirky characters, providing hours of discovery both above and below the waves. It's a 90 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $14.39, KinnikuNeko Super Muscle Cat is a wildly entertaining 2D platformer where you take on the role of a bodybuilder cat fighting an alien invasion to rescue humanity. Alongside his friends Lemon and Kata, KinnikuNeko punches, climbs, and purrs through inventive levels featuring minigames that shift the pace, hidden secrets to discover, and increasingly tricky enemies, including the formidable General Pitaya and her minions. The story blends goofy humor, friendship, drama, and over-the-top action, all presented in a striking 90s Japanese anime-inspired visual style with a powerful soundtrack that drives the adventure. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $14.39, Urban Myth Dissolution Center is a psychedelic pixel art mystery adventure where you play as Azami Fukurai, a young investigator working under level S psychic Ayumu Megaria to unravel bizarre urban myths. Explore episodic cases filled with cursed relics, monstrous oddities, and dimensional anomalies, gathering evidence, piecing together social media clues, and uncovering hidden truths behind each myth and client. The game combines investigative detective work with supernatural storytelling, immersing you in a vibrant, surreal world where every discovery has unexpected consequences and the secrets of the urban myth Dissolution Center gradually unfold. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 15 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $15.99, Quilts and Cats of Calico is a cozy digital board game where you craft quilts from patterned fabric scraps while attracting and caring for adorable cats, each with their own preferences for bedding designs. Combine colors and patterns strategically to score points, sew on buttons, and delight the cats, all set in a charming Studio Ghibli-inspired world. The game features solo play, cross-platform multiplayer with weekly challenges and rankings, a story-driven campaign in a city of cat worshippers, and extensive customization options for both cats and player avatars, complemented by a relaxing soundtrack from Pavel Gorniak. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. There's something here for every type of player, so be sure to check some of these out while the sale is still going on. From this set of games, I've only played Tomba Special Edition, so that's the one I can give my personal seal of approval on. The rest do look pretty fun though. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.